Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we take you back to Mount Carmel Stadium, the Silver Bowl, on the 10th of October, 1969, where the Red Tornadoes are hosting the visiting Battling Miners of Minersville High School. The starting lineup for Minersville, number 82 Zernheld at left end, at left tackle 74 Weiner or 73 Rishak, left guard 62 Seklekic, at center number 53 Laudeman or 51 Sterling, right guard 66 Beach, right tackle 76 Fry or 86 Walsh. Right end, number 80, Wartella, or 81, K. Brennan. Quarterback, 32, Compitus, or 23, Draskinis. Left halfback, 31 Marshall or 12 Brennan. Right halfback, number 20 Heimbaugh or 24 Gober. And the fullback, number 30 Lipset or 35 Uhas. The head coach of the Battling Miners, Pat Draskinis. Athletic director, James Baran. And for the Red Tornadoes of Mount Carmel area, at left end, number 48, Hepler, left tackle, 77, Hawanick, left guard, 67, Grabusky, center, 66, Morris, right guard, 38, Semichik, the right tackle, number 68, Chaprinsky, right end, 51, Klaus, the quarterback, number 12, Alexander, the halfback, number 20, DeFrancisco, the other halfback, number 33, Diminick, and the fullback, number 36, Hynoski. Head coach, Joe Jazz Diminick. Assistant coaches, George Rona, Ralph Evans, Joe Greco, Alfred Santos, Len Guarna, Steve Zarlinski. Athletic director, Glenn Menges. Principal, Robert Verano. Superintendent, G.A. Byerschmidt. Referee, George Darko. Umpire, Vince Rosado. Head linesman, Mike Swat. And the field judge, Stan Rakowski. Number 73, Rishak, kicking off for Minersville. Kickoff is taken by number 20, Carmi DeFrancisco at the 15, and he returns it out to the 35. Mount Carmel area, first and 10 at the 35. Number 36, Henry Hynoski, picks up 12 to the 47, with number 24, Gober, on the tackle. First and 10 at the Mount Carmel area 47. A fumbled snap is recovered by the Mount Carmel area quarterback. Second and 10 at the 47. DeFrancisco goes up the middle and breaks to the left, 53 yards for a Red Tornado touchdown. On the extra point conversion, a 2-point conversion pass from number 12, quarterback Tommy Alexander, to number 33, Gary Dimnick, right inside the end line. Good for the 2-point conversion. Scoreboard with 10 minutes and 37 seconds left. First quarter, Mount Carmel area 8, Minersville nothing. Mount Carmel area kickoff by Rich Novak, number 24, number 99, is taken by Gober at the 9, out to the 33, tackled by Sassani. First and 10 on their own 33, number 20, Heimbaugh, picks up a yard to the 34. Second and 9 at the 34, Heimbaugh gets 1 yard to the 35. Then on third and 8 at the 35, number 24, Gober, picks up 5 yards, tackled by number 48, Dennis Hepler. On fourth and 3 at the 40, number 20, Heimbaugh, gets 3 and the first down. Number 43, at the 43, number 31, Marshall, picks up 6 yards to the 49. Number 38, Semichik, on the tackle. At the 49, number 30, Lipset, loses 1 back to the 48. That brings up a 4th and 5 at the 48. Number 31, Marshall's pass falls incomplete. Red Tornadoes take over. First and 10 at the Mount Carmel area 48. Number 20, DeFrancisco, gets 5 to the 47. Number 76, Fry, on the stop. Second and 5 at the 47. Number 33, Gary Dimnick, picking up 9 yards out to the 38. Number 81, K. Brennan, on the tackle. First and 10 at the 38. Dimnick goes to the 36. On second and 8 at the 36, quarterback number 12, Alexander's pass is completed to DeFrancisco, to the 21-yard line, a 15-yard gain. On 1st and 10 at the 21, Dimnick gets 4 yards, number 31, Marshall on the tackle. Brings up a 2nd and 6 at the 17. Alexander's pass, 17 yards to number 51, Phil Klaus for the touchdown. The extra point by number 25, Lars Norn, is blocked by the Miners. Scoreboard with 5:29 remaining in the first quarter. Mount Carmel area 14, Minersville nothing. Mount Carmel area's kickoff by Rich Novak, taken by Marshall at the 13 and returned 7 yards out to the 20. Minersville on a 1st and 10 at the 20. Number 24, Gober, gets 4 yards to the 24. Then on 2nd and 6 at the 24, number 31, Marshall picks up 2 to the 26. Number 21, Tom Katona making the stop. On 3rd and 4 at the 26, the play is blown dead and a 5-yard penalty against the Red Tornadoes. 1st and 10 at the 31, number 20, Heimbaugh, is hit hard by number 66, Ed Morris, after a yard gain. 2nd and 9 at the 32, and there's a 5-yard penalty against the Red Tornadoes as the Miners were trying a Statue of Liberty type play. Repeat 2nd and 4 at the 37, number 31, Marshall's pass falls incomplete. Then on 3rd and 4 at the number 20, Heimbaugh gets 3 out to the 40. Minersville, 4th and 1 at its own 40. Ed Morris crashes in and throws Marshall for a loss. Montgomery area, 1st and 10 at the Miners 39. Dimmick takes the pitch from Alexander and goes out of bounds at the 17. 1st and 10 at the 17. Dimmick gets the carry off the right tackle and goes all the way diving into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point attempt by Norn. Official rules wide left. Scoreboard with 2:39 left in the first quarter. Mount Carmel area 20, Minersville nothing. Rich Novak's kickoff is taken by number 24, Gober, at the 23 and returns 7 yards out to the 31. On 1st and 10 at the 31, Marshall back to pass, and his pass falls incomplete. Good coverage. 2nd and 10, number 20, Heimbaugh, gets 1 out to the 32. Number 20, DeFrancisco on the tackle. On 3rd and 9 at the 32, Marshall's pass is intercepted by number 21, Tom Katona, at midfield and returned 21 yards to the 29, tackled by number 62, Sekulet. 1st and 10 at the 29, Dimnick goes off the right tackle and goes 29 yards, breaking a tackle into the end zone for the touchdown. The PAT by number 25, Lars Norn. Official puts the hands up, it's good. And the scoreboard with 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Mount Carmel area 27, Minersville nothing. Rich Novak's kickoff taken by number 30, Lipset on the 28, and returned 15 yards out to their own 43. Minersville 1st and 10 at their own 43. Number 32, Compitus' pass is broken up by DeFrancisco. On 2nd and 10 at the 43, number 24, Gober, loses one back to the 42. Scoreboard shows the end of the first quarter. Mount Carmel area 27, Minersville nothing. 3rd and 11 at the 42. Number 32, Compius' pass is completed to Marshall for a loss of 11 yards. 4th and 22 at their own 31. Number 76, Fry's punt is muffed by Mount Carmel area and recovered by Minersville on the 30. 1st and 10 on the Mount Carmel area 30. Marshall's pass is intercepted by Dave Bush on the 20 and returned to the 24. Mount Carmel area 1st and 10 on the 24. Gary Dimmick gets it, and he is racing down the field. 2 men to beat. No contest. Dimmick races 76 yards for the touchdown. PAT by Norn is good with Alexander holding. And with 10:09 left in the second quarter, it's Mount Carmel area 34, Minersville nothing. Rich Novak's kickoff, taken at the 34. Knee was down, no return. Minersville, 1st and 10 at the 34. The fullback is held to no gain. 2nd and 10 at the 34. A pitch to Marshall gets 4 out to the 38. 3rd and 6 at the 38. Quarterback fumbles, hit by Sassani, number 37. Fumble recovered by Bob Chaprinsky. 1st and 10, Red Tornadoes at the 34. Number 36, Hynoski, forced out of bounds by number 61, Kay Brennan, after a gain of 10 to the 24. 1st and 10 at the 24. Number 21, Katona, takes it 9 yards to the 15, and number 33, Wink, on the stop. 2nd and 1 at the 15. Tommy Alexander on a keeper gets down to the 4, gain of 11. 1st and goal at the 4. Hynoski goes off the right side with a great block from number 68, Chaprinsky, for the touchdown. Lawrence Noren's PAT with Alexander holding. And it's good. The scoreboard, with 7:56 left in the second quarter, Mount Carmel area 41, Minersville nothing. Novak's kickoff is taken by Marshall on the 10 and returned 25 yards down to the 35, where he's tackled by number 58, Mariano. 1st and 10 at 35. Marshall reverses to Gober, number 37, Marchesani on the tackle. 2nd and 13 at the 32. Marshall's pass is completed to Lipset at the 36, gain of 4, tackled by Katona. And now a pass is completed to the left end, number 82, Zernet, gain of 10. Marshall's pass, this time, is dropped by number 20 out in the flat. 2nd and 10 at the 46. Marshall, again back to pass. And this one is broken up by number 37, Sassani. 3rd and 10 at the 46. Marshall tries the screen pass, completed to number 20, Heimbach. There's no gain as Morris, he's been on the tackle. Marshall runs right in for 7 yards, taken out of bounds at the Mount Carmel area 47. Not enough for the first down. The Red Tornadoes take over 1st and 10. Hynoski goes to the Miners, 48, a gain of 5. 2nd and 5 at the 48. A mix-up in the backfield. The Miners return the fumble at the 49. 1st and 10, Minersville. Marshall's pass falls incomplete. 2nd and 10. Marshall again back to pass. And this time he's intercepted on the 24 by Tommy Alexander, who returns to the Minersville 43. Mount Carmel area, 1st and 10 at the 43. Number 10, reserve quarterback Slocky, pitches to DeFrancisco, who gets 5 to the 38. 2nd and 5 at the 38. Number 21, Katona, gets 2 to the 36. 3rd and 3 at the 36. DeFrancisco picks up 1 to the 35. 4th and 2 at the 35. And this time, DeFrancisco gets through for 10 yards and a first down at the 25. 1st and 10 at the 25. Bush goes up the middle for 2 yards to the 23. 2nd and 8 at 23. Katona gets 5 to the 18, but the Red Tornadoes are penalized. And we repeat the down. Number 10, Zlocky back to pass, and it's completed to the 21-yard line. 3rd down at the 21. The left halfback takes it down to the 8-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 8 with 1 second left. Noren tries a field goal. However, there is a penalty on the play, and the retry procedure is called against. Rich Novak's kickoff is taken at the 2 by Marshall, who stopped inside the 5. Minersville 1st and 10 at the 5. Gober takes it to the 9, but is stripped by second team right end, recovered by the Miners on the 8th. 2nd and 7 at the 8. There's a penalty on the play, but it's refused as the Red Tornadoes recover a fumble at the 4. 1st-and-goal at the 4. Katona gets into the end zone, 4 yards for the touchdown. And on the extra point attempt, the official signals wide left. No good. Scoreboard with 10:28 left in the third quarter. Mount Carmel area 47, Minersville nothing. Rich Novak's kickoff taken at the 7 by Marshall, returned 27 yards to the 34. Minersville first and 10 at the 34. R. Brennan gets one to the 35. Number 26, Ed Flowers on the stop. Second and 9 at the 35. Number 25, Rhodes, is stripped by 65, Schaffler. Mount Carmel recovers on the 35. First and 10 at the 35. Number 34, Molisevich, loses 2 to the 37-yard line. On second and 12 at the 37, Molisevich gets 2 to the 35. Third and 10 at the 35. Quarterback Slocky's pass completed to our right end, who I can't identify there, for 11 yards to the 24. First and 10 at the 24. Quarterback Slocky's fumble recovered by Minersville at the 24. First and 10 for the Miners. Number 12, W. Brennan, fumbles, recovered, pitch out, stop for a loss of 13 back at the 11. Second and 23 at the 11. Number 32, quarterback Compitus, is sacked by both Mount Carmel area ends at the 1-yard line. Third and 33 at the 1. Quarterback Compitus on a sneak gets 4 to the 5. Fourth and 29 at the 5. Number 76, Fry's punt is down on the Mount Carmel area 49-yard line. First and 10, Red Tornadoes from the 49. Zlocky back to pass, completes it to number 26, Eddie Flowers for 6 yards. Number 22, Warcola, and 11, Cinco on the stop. Second and 4 at the 45. Number 34, Molisevich gets 8 out to the 37 and a first down. First and 10 at the 37. Molisevich again with the carry, picks up 4 to the 33. On second and 6 at the 33, Katona on an inside scissors gets 18 yards to the 15. Number 32, Compitus on the stop. First and 10 at the 15. Katona again with the carry out to the 10 for a 5-yard gain. Second and 5 at the 10. Molisevich now on the carry, picks up 3 to the 7. Number 22, Warcola on the stop. Third and 2 at the 7. Zlocky back to pass, completes it to 21. Katona for a 7-yard Red Tornado touchdown. Extra point attempt by Norn with Zlocky holding. Officials signal good. Scoreboard. With 1:12 left in the third quarter, Mount Carmel area 54, Minersville nothing. Novak's kickoff goes into the end zone for a touchback and is brought out to the 20. First and 10 on their own 20. Number 20, Heimbaugh loses 6 back to the 14 as number 58, Mariano on the tackle. Second and 16 at the 14. Marshall gets 5 out to the 19. Third and 11 at the 19. A penalty for illegal procedure is thrown. And before the next play can go off, it's the end of the third quarter. The scoreboard, starting the fourth quarter, Mount Carmel area 54, Minersville nothing. Red Tornadoes were penalized. First and 15 at their own 29. Number 11, Cinco, is stopped initially by number 32, Jay Lentini, no gain. Second and 15 at the 29. Compitus back to pass to Heimbaugh, completed out to the Red Tornado 47. First and 10 at Mount Carmel's 47. Marshall gets the carry and goes to the 9 for a gain of 38 yards. Number 34, Molisevich on a touchdown saving tackle. First and goal at the 9. Number 24, Gober, gets down to the 7 for a 2-yard gain. On second and goal at the 7, number 20, Heimbaugh, goes in for the touchdown for Minersville. The 2-point conversion is stopped by the center of the Red Tornadoes line. Scoreboard with 10:02 left in the fourth quarter, Mount Carmel area 54, Minersville 6. Rich Novak's kickoff is taken by Katona at the 2, return 12 to the 14. First and 10 at the 29. After a 15-yard penalty, Montgomery right halfback is stopped by number 75, Dinnick, a loss of 5 to the 24. On second and 15 at the 24, Milosevic gets 2 to the 26. Brings up a third and 13 at the 26. Katona on the carry, picks up 6 out to the 32. Now on fourth and 7 at the 32, Mount Carmel area's punt is down by number 26. And that's Flowers getting downfield to down it on the 32. First and 10 at the 32 for the Miners. Heimbaugh picks up 10 to the 42. Milosevic and Pilantini on stop. Second and 1 at their own 32. Number 24, Gober, goes 68 yards into the end zone, but play will be called back because of a Miners penalty. Repeat, second and 6 at the 38. Marshall gets 6 out to the 33. Schaffler on the tackle. First and 10 at the 39. Gober gets 1 to the 34, and number 85, Pilantini on the stop. Second and 9 at the 41. Number 20, Heimbaugh gets 2. Pete Lentini on the tackle. Third and 7 on their own 41. Number 24, Gober on the carry, gets 17 and steps out of bounds on the 42.5 of Mount Carmel. First and 10 at the 42. A jump pass by the quarterback is intercepted by number 85, Pete Lentini on the 38. Return to the Miners 41, Marshall on the tackle. Red Tornadoes, first and 10 at the Minersville 41. Pitch to number 29, Hammerneck, loss of a yard on the play. Second and 11 at the 42. Quarterback Zlocky hands off to the right halfback, out to the 37 for a 5-yard gain. Third and 6 at the 37. Zlocky's pass is completed to number 58, Mariano at the 27. The first down, number 32, Compitus on the stop. First and 10, Red Tornadoes on the 27. Number 44, Glenn Menges, gets 3 down to the 24. Second and 7 at the 24. And nobody to hand off to. It's a busted play, loses 6. Third and 13 at the 30. Quarterback Zlocky goes back to pass, and he completes it to number 28, Pahutsky, but there's no gain. Fourth and 13 at the 30. Zlocky back. Back to pass. And he keeps and goes running out of bounds. Loss of 1. Scoreboard with 1:14 left in the game is shown right there, 54-6. Minersville now with a first and 10 at the 31. Marshall gets 3 to the 34 as number 86, Pete Avellino, comes up to make the stop. On second and 7 at the 34, number 24, Gober, on a halfback option pass, and that ball's incomplete. Third and 7 at the 34. Hand off to Gober, and he picks up 4 yards out to the 38. Fourth and 3 at the 38. Number 26, Flowers, picks him off, and at the 36 and returns 10 yards to the 46. And Flowers, dodging tacklers all over the field, runs out the clock because the official throws the ball up, and that is the end of the game. And the scoreboard shows Mount Carmel area 54, Minersville 6,